They also gave me this pen. Happy comeback day, everyone. So I went to the Barnes & Noble pop-up today because Barnes & Noble decided that that was the only place they were going to sell the Barnes & Noble exclusive version. So guess who had to go to the MOA? If you're not new here, you'll remember my disdain for the Mall of America, but if you're new here, I don't like the Mall of America, and that was where the pop-up was. So guess who had to go to the Mall of America this morning? He's great. It's a good time. Anyway, they gave me a pen and then this poster. So that's neat. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it just yet. But anyway, I have Barnes & Noble exclusive albums. I have the limited version, and then I also have some Target albums. So we're gonna unbox all this today. It's gonna be fun. Happy comeback day. I was gonna get an accordion version to unbox. And I was like, I'll just get that at Target. And like whichever one they have is the one I'll get because I don't really care because I have an OT8 set coming anyway. And then they didn't have any at my Target. They were all sold out. So apparently I should have thought of that ahead of time. I didn't. They had like a million of them at Barnes & Noble, but not Target. All right, we're gonna do the limited album first. I know literally just last week on my channel, I went through everything that was in the album. However, this week was my last week at work, and I was incredibly busy trying to finish everything and like get everything set up so when they hire a new person, my job is easy to replace. And after I gave them my laptop yesterday, I think I flushed literally every waking thought out of my brain. So, yeah, I don't remember anything that's in these albums. Except for I think one of them has lenticular photo cards, which I'm very excited to see. Okay, so this is the Dew version. This is the limited version. You know what? I'm gonna complain about the size of that photo book later. But this is nice. These are so much smaller than Karma was. Karma's too big. There was too many boxes. Not a fan. I don't know where everything is, so we're just gonna slide this open and hope for the best. You couldn't even seal the bottom? It's fine. Okay, I think actually all of the inclusions are in this little like envelope, so we're gonna safely put that to the side and we're gonna do the photo book first. I love the design for this album. Pink is not my favorite color, I will admit, but I think the design for this album is gorgeous. And it's minimal without being Karma minimal. Ooh, that's cool. I like that a lot. Like the outboxes for Karma were too minimal. So I'm glad they, oh, sorry for that horrific sound. Oh, it spelled out stay. Sorry, I was like, what does it spell with all the letters they got rid of? It's stay. S-T-A-Y. Cute. I do really like the 4 songs in this album. I think it's a very good little mini album. I do wish there were more songs. 4 songs feels a little short. Like you've got 3 years worth of songs in the banks. I know you do. So like put at least 1 more on this. It feels like a little bit like a glorified single and you're calling it a mini album. We could use more songs on it. But the songs that are on this are very good, so I'm not gonna complain that much, just a little bit. I'm so excited about all the unit cards in this album. I'm curious to know what everyone's favorite concept is. Oh, I do like these fun cutouts. I don't think that was the best photo to put it on, but sure, that's fine. I think it works better on Songman, actually. I think I like this outdoor concept better. But again, like I said, pink is not my favorite color. I know everyone is a big fan of the pink concept. I wish we had connected all this a little more to the intro concept video, whatever that is called. I'm not really sure where we went from there to the Do It music video. I'm not sure the connection. Maybe there's some like lore people who can tell me in the comments like what all of that is supposed to mean, but I can only track the lore of like one group, so Stray Kids lore has never been my forte. So there is the limited photo book. I did get both of these. Well, I got them both from the same Target, but one of them came from a pickup order and one of them came from a, I got it off the shelf, so maybe they will be different pulls. I don't know. We have the international version postcard. So this is the one that's going to be signed as well. I do still wish we had member postcards that they signed, but like I know this is the version everyone would have wanted to have signed, so I'm glad they put this version in. Okay, there is a poster in this. Are they different? I say, remember? Well, mine aren't. Could they be? Possibly. I don't remember. But this one's the outdoor concept. The CD holder, all the tracks on it. What does the CD look like? No, I like that a lot. I like that one a lot. I actually do currently have the Karma CD in my CD player that I'm looking at right now on the bookshelf in front of me. Okay, and it looks like everything comes in like a little pack here as far as the inclusions. So let's take everything out. I think you got, there's like 4 per this, and then there's 8 in total. So they look like little lyric postcards. Can I remember what all of the lyrics are at this point? No, I've only heard the album like 3 times. So we have Lino, there's nothing on the back, Hyunjin, Felix, and Chan. So who are we missing? Changbin, Jisung, Seungmin, Jongin. It's not looking good on these being different albums because we got the same 4 members for the other version as well. Oh my gosh, this is an actual mirror. Oh, okay, so this is that mirror card that we were all really curious about. It is an actual mirror. Like it's a, I don't know how to convey this. Like this thing is thick. This is like if you stacked like 8 or 10 photo cards together, these are actual mirrors. Okay. Am I gonna be able to store these? Am I gonna be able to store this in my binder? These are heavy. This is such a strange inclusion. Anyway, this one says sleep is for the weak. Are you guys, is holiday a cry for help, guys? Do you need to go on vacation? You can go on vacation, that's fine. It's okay. All right, here's the other one of the other mirror. It's a different one. Heaven knows I can only read Hangul when it's like nicely printed. I'm not even gonna be able to try to read Lino's handwriting, so that's what that one says. That's crazy that they're actual mirrors. I don't know what I expected them to be. But they're so thick. What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with 8 of those? How are you gonna trade those more specifically? I'm baffled by this experience. Okay. Well, moving on from that, I guess. You get 3 photo cards in it. These are from the 2 different versions. So there's this pink backed one, which is upside down for that one. We have this black back one, and then I think this is probably the member photo card because it looks like handwriting on the back and they're different. So maybe we did get different albums. Okay, let's do this one first, which is, ooh, the unit cards. We have Chan and Seungmin, and then we'll flip this over. Felix and Jongin. I think I'm vaguely remembering these because I think these are also unit cards. I know they are, I flipped one over. One of these is a pre-order and one of these is like just the regular inclusion, but I don't remember which one is which. Because this is the other concept unit cards. So we have Chan and Han, and then Felix and Seungmin. put those like that. Okay, and then we have our member cards. I can tell they're different based on the handwriting on the back, but I don't know who they are yet, so we know with the hat. And then we also have, ooh, Chan. I have really good Chan luck lately. I pull so much Bangchan. Okay, so that's everything you get in the limited version. I'm still baffled by these mirrors, guys. I don't know what I expected when they said mirror cards, but it wasn't like a mirror. This is thicker than a credit card. I'm baffled. I'm truly, absolutely floored by this. What do you want me to do with that, more specifically, Skiz? What is the plan? I don't know. I do not know. All right, let's go through the normal photo book, and then we'll just go through all of the polls from all of the albums. We'll see how varied these polls were as far as the Barnes & Noble and Target albums. It's interesting to me, and not that I'm complaining here, Div 1, let's be very clear. It's interesting to me that both the normal version and the limited version just have both concepts in it, because they didn't do two different photo book versions. Again, I'm not complaining about that. Let me make that very clear. I just think it's an interesting way to do it. You know, I like albums this big because the photos are really nice and it's not like a tiny little photo book. However, this is really big for my shelf, guys. It's almost the same size as Itzy's Tunnel Vision, which I got last week and complained that it was like the size of my steering wheel. This is pretty similar. I'm also curious to know which of the title tracks we like more. I think I like Divine more. Which I think I'm hearing is like a big part of the sentiment among K-Stays. And that Stray Kids was really surprised that they liked Divine more, but they're like, but guys, we already agreed to promote Do It. And everyone's like, why? I like Do It, I just don't like it. I don't like it as much as the rest of the album. I think Photo Book is my favorite, mostly because I think I could listen to Seungmin's voice forever. And he sounds so good on that song. When we're in like enlistment era, can we have Seungmin just do an entire like ballad album? I would love that so much. I just want to hear Seungmin sing forever, actually. His voice is so beautiful. I really like Holiday as well. But like I said earlier, I was like, hey guys, is this like a cry for help? You guys know that you can take vacation, right? Like, do you think they know that? Do you think they know it's acceptable that they like take a break? You don't have to make songs about it. You can just go on vacation. It's okay. Okay, so for the inclusions of this album, there's two little postcard thingies in here. One of them is like way thicker than the other ones. Why are these like two different materials? This one is significantly thicker and I don't know why. Anyway, there's this one with this concept. I think we're calling this the It concept, and then this is the Do concept, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Again, flushed every piece of knowledge out of my brain. No thoughts. Hit empty. Anyway, here is this one in a little better focus. Just gonna shove those back in there. Okay, so everything else comes in this little sleeve. Spoilers for who we got for the big. I don't even know. I don't think it's A4 size. That doesn't sound right. The big member poster thingy. Anyway, we got Changmin. That's exciting. I kind of hope I pull a lot of these. I don't want to trade these, but I would like to have them all because based on just Changmin's, they're really pretty and I want them. Okay, here is the CD in this one. Remember when CDs used to be like attached to albums? I do. Here's the design on that one. I think I like the limited version better. I think that one's prettier. Here is this like DIY photo book thing. There's definitely, they're not perforation lines, they're just like cut lines. So I think you're supposed to cut it and then fold it in a specific way. Man, I wish they included instructions. There's not instructions on the back either, so. You know what, give me 1 second, please hold. I'm gonna see if I can fold this correctly. Okay, I think I figured it out after I folded it entirely the incorrect way the first time. But here I think is what it's supposed to look like. So it does fold up to be like a little mini photo book if you cut along the correct lines. It's an interesting inclusion. I'm not gonna say it's their best work, but you know, at least they're doing mildly interesting inclusions now. I'm just gonna use the pen they gave me at Barnes & Noble to hold that closed so we don't have to keep figuring it out. We have a little fold out lyric thing with the tracks on the front. Do It starts here, and then the rest of them are on the back like this. International version postcard again. We've seen this. I took the really annoying plastic off, but I was really excited about these. These are little like pre-order ID things. They're very pretty. I don't know why they're in this order, but here's Felix, Jongin, Jisung, Chan, Changbin, Hyunjin, Lino, and Singmin. There were like, I think they told them to smile and everyone had varying ideas of what that was. Okay, there's 4 cards in this one. I'm guessing this one is probably the Barnes & Noble one, except I don't know. These are the lenticulars because I can feel them on the bottom. So we'll do those first. I think there are 16 total lenticulars. We'll see what pulls are like. Here's the first one. I'm gonna have to pull these back. This is Jongin. Oh, it's side to side, okay. I have zero guarantee if you're gonna be able to see any of these. I'm sure there's way better videos online though of everyone's individual cards. Oh, and then we also have Lino, and he's holding like a sphere, a glass sphere. Okay, I checked, I lied. This one, this back is the album card. So we have Felix. Okay, and then we have the Barnes & Noble unit card. The Barnes & Noble ones are this concept, and then the Walmart units are this concept. So these are the black outfit concepts. So we have Hyunjin and Changbin. Cute. I love the hats. I wish they had done more than just like the group photos in the hats. Underrated concept. We need more weird hats. All right, so since we did Barnes & Noble first, let's just do the other 5 copies that I have from Barnes & Noble. Well, I can tell you just from pulling all of them out of the photo books, we did great on these posters. The member posters, or at least. We have another one of this one. Did that one not come with 2? Did I just not pull it out? That's an entirely reasonable possibility. Here's the other one. We did get both. Let me pull out some of this stuff. We'll just leave the photo cards out and then the big posters. We have Han also for the posters. Okay, and since I already saw it, we do have another Felix for this actual member card. I don't know. I think there's a black concept for these and then a pink concept. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. Hang on. Okay, I think that's like roughly gonna give us enough room to do everything. So we have the unit, which is a dupe unit. Considering she pulled them like just a stack out of the box, if these are all the same album, I wouldn't even be surprised. Okay, we have our lenticulars. Ooh, this one's different. We have Chan. Oh, his is in front of the mirror. I'm sorry, I am probably not going to be able to convey these lenticulars very well. on camera, but we're gonna try anyway. And the next one, oh, is Lino from that concept, right? Yes. These are really hard to tell when I have them at like a weird angle. All right, so the lenticulars were different. Photocards we're not doing great on. Oh, there is a different version of the poster. Here's this one. This one is still the same, but there is two of this like thicker version. I don't know why they're different materials. Okay, big member, we have Tan. So we exactly have 3 Racha so far. That's cool. We have the member card. Oh, we have Han, Sunshine Twins. Watch that be the only 2 members we pull out of every album. We have a different unit. We have Felix and Singman. I don't even know if those are on camera. It's fine. We have, good heavens, who is this? We have Han for this version. So this is like, I think I'm like off by 1. And then we have Tan for the other one. I think it'd be funny if we pulled like a whole lenticular set and then didn't pull any of the member photo cards. We have Hyunjin's big poster thing. I wonder if those fit in like the A4 sleeves. I don't know. Okay, we've got unit. We have Lino and Dongin. So that's 3 or 4. We're doing pretty good on those. We're not doing very good. We're not doing very good on the photo cards. We have lenticulars. We've got Felix. Again, I think I'm going to be off on this. I think I need to be like here with Felix. And then we have, oh, this is a dupe of this Jungin. And then for the final Barnes & Noble one, we have Felix for this one. And we've got, don't you worry, we have another Felix card. You know what? At least that card's gonna be easy to trade. This is so ridiculous. There's always one. Whenever I unbox a ton of Stray Kids albums, it happened in like my accordion versions from Karma, there's always like one card that I pull just a ton of times. The unit, we have another one of Hyunjin and Changbin. We have Felix again for this lenticular. And then we've got another Chan. It's honestly crazy how well we did on these posters. Who are we missing? We have Jungin, Felix, Hyunjin, and then 3 Racha, so we're missing Tumin Song. We're missing Lino, Han, and Singmin. I'm shocked we did not pull a dupe in the Barnes & Noble albums for that. I guess they were like, you can have the big thing, the small thing, absolutely not. Okay, do we think it's Felix again? It's not Felix again, guys. Guys, it's not Felix again. Okay, who are we missing for Barnes & Noble? We need Chan and Jisung? This is it, this is the last one. Nope. There's always one. There's always one that I can't pull. For the lenticulars, we've got, ooh, first Sungmin, yes! We're only gonna pull Changmin and Hyunjin in the Barnes & Noble cards. That's it, that's all I'm getting. And then we have, oh, we have another one of this Chan for those. Okay, so those are the Barnes & Noble copies. Now I've got 3 versions of Target. Why, you may ask, did I buy 3 versions of the Target album? Well, funny story. As I was at Target, I had pre-ordered 2 in my order for pickup. And I was like, well, I'm waiting for it still. I'm just gonna walk back and see if they've gotten an accordion version that I can unbox, and you know how that went. But they did have a couple extra versions of the photo book and then the limited version, so I got one of each of those. Because I was like, oh, well, I have 4 versions of the Barnes & Noble album, and then I have 1 signed version coming like next week, and then I'll have 3 of the Target ones, and that'll be my OT8 set, and I can just trade for whatever I'm missing. Neglecting completely to remember the fact that I bought 4 copies of the Walmart album, which I did not remember until I was already halfway home, and I was like, oh, Yeah. Whoops. So, yeah, I didn't need that third Target album, but I have it now, so we're gonna see how we pull. Okay, we're doing a little less great on the member posters, but you know what? We did so well that I can't even complain. We have a duplicate of Han. We do have a new Singman. Wait a minute, I did have Han, so is the only person I'm missing Lino? It would be too. It would be Lino. If you guys have never been to any of my Stray Kids unboxings before, Lino and I don't get along as far as pulling him. This is rare that I pull this much Lino. I almost never pull him, so it's not shocking to me that he's a bastard not showing up. And then we also have another Felix. So those are our three for the member posters. This one was the back of the Barnes & Noble unit version. This is the back of the Target card. I'm interested to see what the back of the Walmart version is going to look like. I bet it's going to be some variation of this. Okay, let's do lenticulars first. We have, is this Jongin? This is so hard to tell from that angle. Yes, this is this is Jongin's card. We have his. We have our first Yeonjun, finally, of that concept. Let's see. We have Felix's. We have full Lino, full Felix. Come on, Han, be our third member that has all three. Second Hyunjin. He's gonna be so annoying to trade. They're so thick. We have Lino, and we have another Singman. I mean, at least on the lenticulars, all in all, I don't think that's that bad as far as pulls go. And considering that she picked 6 up out of the box, I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, now we have the actual member cards. Guys, I can't keep doing this. This is so ridiculous. It happens every time. Every time I unbox Stray Kids. Oh, it's fine. Felix just wanted to make sure I had his card. We have Minsung and we have Felix, and that's it. That's all we get. Please be different. Anybody else? Guys, I can't do this. Hey, if anyone needs Felix and wants to trade for like literally any other member. Oh my gosh. Hey, do we think this is gonna be Felix too? Oh my gosh, it's a different member. Oh my gosh, it's anybody else. This might be the worst one yet as far as like photo pulls. This is so bad. Well, hey, we have the expensive line. We have Dance Raj. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Hey, do you think my Target, watch my Target card not be Felix, despite the fact that like Felix is one of the members I actually want for the Target card. I guarantee you this is gonna happen now. Okay. We have Tan, the first one. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. We'll just put him at the bottom here. Can you see that? Not really. I did not realize these were so far off camera. I'm so sorry. We have, that's cool, that's fine. And we do have a different member. We have Lino. So for the Target cards, I collect Changmin and Felix mostly. So I will trade Tan and Lino for Changmin and Felix. I can't believe that I pulled Felix that many times and I couldn't pull his Target album. Also, Changmin, hello. This is what I get for biasing a member. This is what I get, Changmin. I can't believe I opened like 7 albums and didn't pull him. I don't even think I pulled him in the limited version. Did I? I didn't even pull Changbin in the unit cards in the limited version. That's Changbin, my guy. I know I collect the OT8, but like, he is my bias. Anyway, thanks for watching the wildest pulls of all time. If you stayed to the end of the video, I hope you did, because it's giveaway time. I hope you didn't think I was buying 6 Barnes & Noble copies for myself. I didn't. 2 of the Barnes & Noble cards will go to my overseas friends. So if you're anywhere outside the US, you are allowed to enter this giveaway for the 2 Barnes & Noble cards. I think you're just gonna get Chungmin and Hyunjin at this point, because I have so many of those. So you're gonna get Chungmin and Hyunjin, and then I think you're also gonna get a Felix Photocard. Congratulations, everyone's getting Felix from me. TBD on whether or not you're gonna get the lenticulars too. I think they might end up making the envelope too thick, but guaranteed you will get the Barnes & Noble card and then a Felix card as well. If this isn't your first time here, it's gonna run the same as basically all my other giveaways. There's gonna be a form linked in the description of this video. If I'm remembering correctly, I haven't made the form yet, but it's gonna be basically the same as the Karma one. I'm going to need your Instagram handle, which is how I will contact you for winning the giveaway. I'm also going to announce the winners over on my Instagram, so please follow me there. I'm not requiring you to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, but stick around. We have a good time pulling exclusively one Stray Kids member at a time. Apparently just Felix today. I think that's really all I need. I think I just need your Instagram handle, and there's going to be some additional information in the form. It's not very complicated to enter my giveaways. For my US friends, just like last time, we're doing limited versions. So you're going to get a copy of the limited version. 2 people are, because I have 2 copies of them. I already have an OT8 set coming from a pop set, so I don't need these. So these are going out to 2 people within the US. So anywhere that USPS Media Mail will ship, which includes, I think, all of the territories as well. So like Puerto Rico and stuff, you guys can enter as well. Anywhere that I can ship at Media Mail, you can enter this giveaway. So again, international people, Barnes & Noble card. US people, limited version of the album. You're getting the whole album. I'm gonna ship you the whole album, including one of the sets of photo cards. So I think that's all the information I need to tell you, basically. I think the giveaway is going to end next Saturday, which is like the 29th? Like I said, everything that you need to know for the giveaway will be in the form in the description of this video. Please fill it out. Please enter. I think that's about all I got. We'll eventually unbox the signed copy and then the 4 Walmart copies I have. We'll probably do that in a collective haul. I don't know if it'll be in this month's collective haul. It might be at the end of the year. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, so. But I do have all 8 accordion versions coming. I have the play version coming. Whenever they get to my caddy, I will ship them out and we'll unbox those as well. Plenty of Stray Kids stuff on the way. We still need to do OT8 of the Skizoo versions for Karma. Still haven't gotten those. Yeah, anyway, happy comeback day. Thank you so much for watching this interesting pulls unboxing. Let me know your favorite song in the comments below, and I think that's all I got. Bye, everyone.